You're watching the 2024 Minor League Cricket Championship presented by Yash Technologies.
Hello and good morning. Welcome to New York Ovals, where we are coming live. Minor League Cricket 2024 presented by Yash Technologies. This is going to be an enthralling game between the Juggernauts, Somerset Cavaliers, and the Stallions. Stallions coming into the game with one loss and a big demand from the game for both the teams. This is what the New Jersey Somerset Cavaliers teams look like. Ali Imran, Chandrapal Hemraj, a dynamic opener. Syed Abdullah Gajanan Singh, Adil Bhati, Stephen Katwaro, Salman Nazar, Rishi Sim, Junaid Nadir Mashood, and the captain Syed Najaf Shah. Alongside him, we've got Raj Tarak Desai. News from the center, New Jersey Stallions won the toss and they've elected to bowl first. And there's Cracker, captain himself, Dominic Ricky, Anirudh Emmanuel, Supreet Madan, Siddharth Mathani, Hiren Patel, Mohammad Farhad Riza, Arjun Wajala, Devin Sheth, Stephen Wing, Sachin, and Rushik Rajinder Patel from New Jersey Stallions were ready to rev with the ball in hand, especially a match where it decides in the East Division Conference where the things are still ambiguous. This is the game. The Minor League Cricket 2024 has set the stage and has kept this game aside for you guys to be on the edge of your seats. This is what the table looks like. New Jersey Somerset Cavaliers taking charge of the table, finding the top berth until this game where New Jersey Stallions are coming in with the second spot, and this will be the game to decide who will be the table topper. And for New Jersey Stallions, you see that one loss, the Philadelphians has taken their revenge where the first game they had lost against them. So the New Jersey Somerset Cavaliers, with that one loss they had against Manhattan Yorkers the very first game, and from that the New Jersey Somerset Cavaliers have been pretty formidable and undefeated. That one draw that they've got, they'll be trying to cover it up here. The stage is set, so we are, the officials are. It's just a couple of minutes that we are away before we begin. Both the teams, we talk about the strengths and the weaknesses, they're alike. When the New Jersey Stallions and the Cavaliers come against each other, this is going to be a big pull, a big tug of war between them, where they'll try with all their might to get into this game from the beginning and set their mark. It'll be interesting call to see who the captain would give the ball for the very first over. It is interesting how it gets complicated for that's Chandrapal Hemraj on your screen. He's played a lot of games, a couple of international matches as well. I've seen him play, especially in Canada. A lot of franchise cricket. He's played for Guyana Amazon Warriors too in the CPL, in a T10 game for Delhi Bulls, a renowned name. And the Stallions would be missing Jesse Singh, but so far, Jesse Singh's absence hasn't bothered them. But let's see if this game is going to be any different, or they keep it comfortable for Jesse Singh to not scratch his head and make him feel guilty for missing this game. He's on national duty. Six overs are going to be crucial. When we speak about the strengths, the weaknesses, the first hour, it's going to be very crucial for the openers to survive and make their mark and give that loud shout saying that we are here to win the game. Initial dominance is going to decide the tide of the game, where it's going to turn around. Aggressor. With that, we'll have to see the partner for Chandrapal Hemraj. Will he be able to contain himself from the other side and hang on while he tries to score runs in a blink of an eye? On your screen, you've got Stephen Wigg, who will open the innings with the ball in hand for the New Jersey Stallions. He'll not be shy to strike straight away. With his heroics, we've seen in 6 matches that he's played how efficient and prolific he's been for the Stallions. And thanks to their strike bowling early up front, they've disseminated the oppositions. They've scattered them, and it's been really difficult for any opposition against them to come back and sustain a partnership. And let's see what the field looks like for Chandrapal Hemraj. We are ready. So is the audience for the very first ball of this game between New Jersey Somerset Cavaliers and the Stallions. They've got a wide slip in position. For the left-hander, Dominic Rickey, the captain, will be all set with tightening his belt. Just waiting for the signal from the umpire to play. Very excited. Ali Imran will accompany Chandrapal Hemraj. Up straight, bang on. No room, no length. Trying to keep Chandrapal Hemraj handcuffed. And let's see how successful Stephen Wigg will be. Has played 41 matches and 54 wickets. Great economy. Has taken 4 wickets, his best bowling figure. Again, one more chance to improve with 4 wickets and 35 runs coming against Cavaliers. That's in the gap. Will be opening runs for the Somerset Cavaliers. He's played 1 match. The data we've got from Ali Imran, he scored 13 runs. And that was his highest. And the way he got out was bold. So, an opportunity from Cavaliers showing trust in him, faith in him. He'll have to be faithful for the opportunity provided. Going around for Ali Imran. Will be a quick run, and early on tries to put pressure on the fielders. Likes to stick to his basics. An economy around 6.77. Most of his wickets have come in the form of wickets here. He's been bowled the batters. Able to penetrate a strike bowler, and no wonder why Stephen Wigg got ball in hand. Straight away, wasting no time, but we'll have to check, has it got the distance? No, it hasn't. They got the danger man, Chandrapal Hemraj, who has the ability to clear, but not this time. Stephen Wigg has the better of him. Straight away early on, Stallions doing what they are known for, taking early wickets and throwing the opposition off balance. Stephen Wigg has made a mockery out of Chandrapal Hemraj's experience. Not today, says mockingly Stephen Wigg. Early on straight delivery, very full. Having a chance, you can see it on the replay how Chandrapal Hemraj tried to hammer him, but failing to do so. That's the ball, how the cries of catches. Just found the bottom part of the bat, could not clear. They've got that fielder on the long off, knowing that he has that liking to free his arms early on. Have to give a point to the bowler, especially for keeping it between the stumps, intact, giving no room, asking him, Raj, to take him on. Can be intimidating, especially for a batter, if you're coming against a batter like that. But we've got someone who is replacing Chandrapal Himraj, Syed Abdullah. Straight up. Difficult hours against Stephen Wigg for Cavaliers. Left arm who tries to bring it wide across. Great team bonding for Stallions as a team, how they galvanize their efforts, not letting it go away in vain. 38 matches, 632 runs for Syed Abdullah. He's cut the batter into two halves here. Very lucky for the ball to not find any inside edge. And he is on absolute fire here. Just 2 runs and a wicket. A successful start for the New Jersey Stallions.
Even the best in the business needs a strategic partner to help them win. Yash Technologies, more than what you think.
Fascinating turn of event here with Stephen Wigg. We might see a spinner. I wonder how will this pay off. Will it be a successful move, especially having 2 fielders outside 30-yard circle, because 6 overs will be in power play. The white dots, when you see it round, that's the 30-yard circle, and only 2 fielders are allowed outside the power play. And for the second over, we've got Rajendra Patel. The left arm orthodox spinner. See him sized. Know that it's an important game and there's no margin for error. Straight away, that's an opening boundary. Very first of the lot today, coming from Ali Imran's bat. Did not try to overhead that, played accordingly in the line, and he's got his result. Great timing of his bat, was too full. He just had to caress it away, and 2 bounds and a boundary. Is coming diagonally for the right-hander, expecting the ball to turn away. Drilled away. There's a fielder. Will have to check if he'll be able to cut here. Football skills are coming handy, especially when you diversify them. It's not with cricket, but also other sports too. Able to save 2 runs. It's bowling too full, looking for the turn, but dishing it a little up, more than what's expected. Ali Imran batting on 7 of 3. This is better. He's fired and changed his pace. As a spinner, it'll be a challenge for him with the new ball, especially the control, the angle he's bowling from. He'll have to be pinpoint accurate. That's the turn, that's the line he's looking to bowl. And he was able to find especially after those 2 balls he's dished up. Right in the block hole, he tumbles, but the ball escapes him. A run nonetheless. .119 is his strike rate. Syed Abdullah, a formal anchor who can see how the game's running around and can keep the scoreboard ticking. And after losing Chandrapal Hemraj, they've decided to send him out. Goes for that Hoik, trying to pick it up. The ball turning and drifting has helped. End of the over, 9 after 2. Ali Imran was able to find good rhythm against the spinner, but Stephen Wegg, his job will be to make it difficult for the left-hander coming against right-hander. That body angle coming over the wicket for the left-hander. That's his natural tendency, and he's feathered that one, but the keeper, he's put that one down. The bowler and the fielder at slip will be disappointed as well. He should have taken that. Look at him, right on the money. That deflection, there's that genuine edge. Deflection, and he puts down straight as in where your favorite delicacy comes to you, but you burn your mouth when it's too hot. Pushed it into the gap. Stephen Wigg in red hot form is creating those opportunities for the fielders and Stallions. It's upon them, usually safe pair of hands, Hiren Patel. But this time he misses out. A left arm fast bowler steaming in can be a nightmare for any right-hander with the ability to swing and seam. Look at that, they're struggling to find any rhythm, any part of the bat. That green live grass will come aiding. Is it that Nick, you can see that he was squared up. There's nothing better. Ali Imran should be happy with himself if he's able to survive that vicious delivery, because where can you play if you're all squared up, especially right in those 3 sticks? And look at that again, it's just not the batter, also the keeper. Wigg's not happy with the collect behind the stumps, shakes his head and walks away. It's just not the batter who's having struggling time, it's the keeper too who's having a challenge. Dominic Ricky on the first slip will have a word with Hiren Patel. Surely would want to calm his nerves. Pulls away, that's put away in the gap. Will be a chase for the fielder. Great effort from the outfield. Will just give them 2 runs. We apologize for any lack in the scorecard. It's been fixed. Slightly yaps, a glitch. But with that, you can still enjoy the stream on your screen till it's fixed, where Stephen Wigg is making it difficult for the openers in this initial hour to survive. Right on the cue will be a quick run, and they complete it. This is better at least to survive Stephen Wigg and give confidence to Cavaliers to know that the scoreboard is ticking and they still can survive. End of the over. 3 done, 13 for 1.
Whoever you are on the field, the dream is what drives us. Gear up for your dreams. Shop now at dreamcricketstore.com.
Bright sunny day at the Ovals. It cannot get any better if you've got teams like this on your screen, especially trying to find that spot, that ornamented spot, that berth for playoffs in Super 8. There's 3 spots remaining. And with the conclusion of this game, we'll be able to tell which team will be proceeding forward with confidence in their bag. The last game for Stallions, which came as a defeat, they'll be raged. That spin away, luring the batter to hit him across the line, can be dangerous for Syed Abdullah. Rajendra Patel successful so far. Was trying to stimulate the batter, making him play according to his tone. We've seen 2 balls. Abdullah trying to slog him across the line, and the slip fielder was standing a little cross, tilted towards keeper. You can see that they're expecting an edge with that turn from the surface. Despite having that live grass, it's good to see that there's something for the spinner where they can grip the ball, take it away from the batters, bring it in. This goes better, was in the slot. It should be the big one. Long levers coming in place for Syed Abdullah. First 6 of the innings. 2 full, a bad delivery. He's not going to miss on those, especially when you put it up in slot in power play. That's just a gift. He was bowling well, Rajendra Patel, and that want as a bowler, that greed as a bowler at times makes you do a mistake, and that's when the batter gets better of you. He was bowling rightly according to his plan and feel. Maybe his plan is to bring the batter onto the front foot or make him play against the line. Let's see what happens going down the leg, and this is poor keeping from Hiren Patel. Usually good, maybe he's woken on the other side of the bed today. He'll have to bowl that one again. A wide plus 2 runs they've taken. Nice pace, brilliantly flighted, much better, and that ends the over. 4 overs go in the book, 22 runs scored by the Cavaliers by losing Chandrapal Hemraj. Last week was fantastic, especially when considering how the awards were given. The players of the week, cannot forget one stellar name, Stephen Taylor. Can you? The double centurion. top 5 MILC run scorers. He's got 2 centuries in his bag already. Who's looking nefarious to take on the bowlers. And we got a change in the bowling here. Outsmarts the batter. Changing pace straight away. They might be expecting the new ball to come a little faster. But Raza, let's see how long will it be before they get another wicket, the Stallions. Farhad Raza played 5 matches, got 4 wickets for himself. Playing for Stallions, was a handy all-rounder. His best bowling figures, 3 wickets for 19 runs. Splendid economy, who does not go over 6. Especially in the power play against Stallions, it's not going to be easy for the batters to score from Cavaliers. They'll have to figure out what areas they can use or how they can exploit the bowlers to benefit them. And if you've messed on to the action, what has happened last week, to help you and serve you, that's when the MILC broadcast team, Aman Patel and Nate Hayes, they come with a weekly broadcast covering what's happened the whole week. It's a gist of every cracking game that has taken place. A lot of resourceful content on MLC network that you can watch the action, or if you need some analogy, tries to connect it but sends it down. We'll get only one. And if you're looking for any theoretical content, and that's when, if you're new to the game, even better, that's how you can learn the game. Make sure you go to MLC network and scroll through the feed, and I'm sure you'll be finding a lot of good content that'll keep you scrolling. Again in the stumps, the ethos from the New Jersey Stallions has been very clear. They've been rightfully executing the bowling plan so far. They've looked good, except for that one odd delivery where they've managed to put away for boundaries. But so far, Stallions are looking in good touch. This will be a very tight game is what I anticipate between Cavaliers and Stallions. Inside edge, very lucky to survive. Does not chop that onto the stumps. Ends the over. Only 4 of the over, 26, 5 done. We've got still 1 over remaining before the power plays finish.
It's an impossible shot.
Sometimes creativity and innovation are all it takes to achieve the impossible. Yash Technologies, more than what you think.
And they are going to go with Rajendra Patel. Who's got some turn, who's looked good. Is searching for wickets early on. Good wicket. He's got a lot good carry and bounce for the batters and the bowlers. Just the initial hour. Plays across as he found the gap. Diving effort. Might have got his fingers. That may slow the pace of the ball down. What we haven't seen from Rajendra, that surprises me, that he's been a little too desperate to get hold of the wicket. He's got that turn. He's got that bounce. He's tried taking it away from the right-hander. He can try to loop the ball a little and test the patience of the batter here, especially with that one slip. His ball between the stumps, that's where the batters are trying to play him cross-batted. It's between the stumps, they were looking for this, and he's happy with that and might be gutted with the decision. He was all good. He thought the umpire would raise the finger. Was running across, still the umpire nodded his head. This is better, much better. Trying to call, invoking the batter out of his crease. He's getting that turn, should utilize to his benefit. Will be an easy run with soft hands. Theo was already bowled by Rajendra Patel with new ball. Is controlled it, but when we are talking about dishing the ball up, a loose ball in an over, 2 overs that he's bowled, you've seen that 2 of the boundaries that have come, there were 2 full. That's when the batters were able to use it. This time has to be dead plumb. He was just standing as a duck with no clue what to do. His pace hoodwinked Syed Abdullah, and will have to go after scoring 12 runs in 18 balls. So on your screen, look how flatter it is, more quicker. Off the surface, was expecting turn, was much straighter without any movement. Finally a wicket for Rajendra Patel after bowling 3 overs with the ball remaining. He's finally found something to cherish and be joyous about. Here comes Gajanan Singh, a name that has been renowned, a savior for Cavaliers, who's got plenty of runs. Never been short of runs, but would today be a different day for Gajanan Singh, or would he be coming to save Cavaliers' batting lineup with losing early 2 wickets? Just one more ball before the power play finishes. A great middle order batter who's got stupendous strike rate. He is in the leaderboard for the East Division, who scored 199 runs, 18 sixes and 11 fours on his name, batting around 159. That's his strike rate. Takes his mark on your screen. Guyanese cricketer. He's got that power hitting ability to rotate the strike. This will be the man that the Stallions would want to stomp. Ready to face first one, southpaw. That ends the over. Successful. A great run for Rajendra Patel in this over. Just 2 runs and a wicket. 28 after 6 overs.
Even the best in the business needs a strategic partner to help them win. Yash Technologies, more than what you think.
Looks like it'll be Mohammad Fahad Visa to continue. Week 3 for Gajanan Singh has been enthralling with 15 sixes. He's on the leaderboard with Kennard Lewis, his fellow mate in the team. Look at that vicious bounce. It looks like there's something, and Imran is absolutely stunned with that bounce, but he has no option but just to walk away. Another great wicket for Stallions. This is a surprise box. It's like a spicy candy, and you can see that has come off the spine. It's not the outside edge that is carried to the wicket keeper. Smart bowling. With that, it looks like New Jersey Stallions aren't Cavaliers, my apologies, aren't taters. Adil Bhatti, who's the new man, might have expected this is a little too early for him to come into the middle. 3 wickets down already. The credit goes to Fahad Riza for using the bouncer from his artillery. Not often we've seen bowlers use that bouncer, and this is where Stallions get deadly and dangerous. Their bowlers are not shy from using all open options, and that ball for Ali Imran or any batter was too good to get hold of it, especially that bounce. Where he was deluded was on the replay. When we are able to see, you can see that as a bowler from Fahad Riza does not use his shoulder much. It's his bowling momentum, his run up that he comes into bowl. That's where he generates his most of his pace, and on the previous delivery where he got his wicket, that was purely his shoulder. Was expecting the ball to be in the slot up. It was different. Would be an easy single. They're getting timely wickets. No partnerships being forged here for Somerset Cavaliers. Might be a sign of danger where they're picking wickets in an act just for fun. A left and right hand combination. After Chandrapal Himraj, there were 2 right-handers, Ali Imran and Syed Abdullah. Did not take too long for the bowlers from the Stallions to scalp them out, and another right and left. They might be looking to get hold of the left-hander Gajanan Singh, who was having a gala time last week after scoring 15 sixes and enjoying that crown named upon him. Right on the money. With the consistent approach from the Stallions bowler, you might have seen that the plan has been simple: to use the stumps and fire it between those 3 sticks. They've never tried anything unpredictable except for the bouncer from Fahad Riza. One more time, he tries to get that spongy bounce off the surface. And that has paid them results off, and why should they try something extraordinary when they are finding divine in the ordinary? That ends the over and will continue after the over. 7 overs done, 30 on board with 3 wickets down. Siddharth Matani against Gajanan Singh, who's a better player of spin. Will be a luring battle. Uses his feet. A distinct factor of Gajanan Singh is a slow starter, uses his time on wicket and knows his strength. A bad ball going down leg, and lucky that it did not skip the keeper. He was able to use quick run and they scamper back easily. With Gajanan Singh's batting, it has been brought to notice that he likes spending time on wicket, and then later on when he gets comfortable and knowing the bowlers where the areas where they're using the channels, that's when he uses his feet. He likes coming down the wicket and striking the ball. This is when the Stallions should not get too comfortable. They've got Adil Bhatti, who's played 37 matches and scored plethora runs, 477. His highest is 58 runs. That highest will be needed today. Or will he be going above what the highest he's scored in the past? It's about communication, especially when you lose early wickets. Oh, look at that turn. That was very sharp. For a minute I thought as well that it was going way wide across the line. That's an excellent turn for the spinner, and Siddharth Matani will be enjoying to bowl on the surface. It always gets difficult and becomes acrid for the batters, and they are knowing that the spinner's getting that turn inwards. Siddharth Matani making sure he gives the ball enough flight. Look at that flight. The batsman tries to paddle him. That was the area a ball ago. That was the spot where Siddharth got that turn, that big curve to Adil Bhatti. There's the outside edge, beats him, keeps him stunned, and there can just be smiles before Siddharth comes on to bowl another over and makes it difficult for Gajanan Singh and cohort. End of the over, 8 done, 33 for 3.
It's an impossible shot.
Sometimes creativity and innovation are all it takes to achieve the impossible. Yash Technologies, more than what you think.
Looks like they've brought on the spin twin to help Siddharth Matani. Looks like they've got Sachin Mailavarpu, who'll help Siddharth Matani with a spin. Slip in position for the right-hander. His bowling style says left arm off spin for the right-hander. Will be an interesting choice where his bowling diagonally we've seen. Brings on reverse sweep, teasing the fielder who's inside the circle. This will run away to the fence. Enough power on the shot. Enough legs for the ball to save the batters running between the stumps. When in doubt, bring the broom out. That's where he's sweeping. A good option for the batters when you're not sure where the ball is turning. This is a good outlook to explore. bring the spin, to bring the sweep out. This is especially in T20 game, you've seen players away from subcontinent, English players who believe in sweeping the ball most of the times when it's difficult for them to examine which direction the ball is turning. Hiren Patel today he's having a little quiet day, especially after those missed chances from Stephen Wigg. They still could have gone with Stephen Wigg with another over. I'm surprised they haven't chosen Stephen Wigg for his third over, because he's looking in good touch. He got the symphony. He was carrying it great. But maybe they might be saving it for the best. His best is still to come against the left-hander Sachin Mailavarpu. "51 matches, 56 wickets." Oh, nice sweep. That's powered away into the deep square leg. And no wonder how far this man can hit. And you can see why exactly he was enjoying the leaderboard with 15 sixes last week. Take that, Gajanan Singh special. And look at the bat flow, the back lift, how smoothly and effortlessly he hits the ball. 11 of the over from Sachin Mailavarpu's over, who bowled the very first, and Gajanan Singh batting on 8. 9 done, 44 for 3. Siddharth Matani will continue from the other side for Adil Bhatti. You've seen Adil take on the role of the aggressor in the previous over. There's that sweep again from Adil Bhatti. Most of the runs have come for the Somerset Cavaliers when the ball was away from the stumps, and this is one time that whenever the ball's between those three sticks, they found it a little difficult. There's that length of fourth stump for the spinner, trying to bring the ball in. It has always been told that communication has been the key, and that's been shown by Gajanan Singh. Went right away to talk to his fellow batter. He's got immense experience. No doubt has played for USA. He scored runs. Nothing short of experience nor runs. His ability, any day you can bank on him, but would today be the day that's wafted up and safely landed? Before he comes back for the second one, they're happy with one. I'd like to see how Siddharth Matani will be able to use. And there's the cohort, the team from the Somerset Cavaliers. Should be discussing about the game, especially early on, losing 3 wickets. The gestures. Straight away might be a close call. Inside edge might have saved him. I doubt if it wasn't the inside edge, what might be the reason for the umpire to not give that, especially inside edge coming as a savior for Singh. There's that end slot. The power of Gajanan Singh will help his bat swing to clear any boundary. He's got that power, he's got the muscle. Any day you put it up, especially as a spinner, he will clear that. Look at the reach. Look at his extension of his legs, clearing the front leg. 10 runs, and that's where the Somerset Cavaliers will be accelerating.
Even the best in the business needs a strategic partner to help them win. Yash Technologies, more than what you think.
Trinksnad was the very first over to take a little sneak peek of what has happened so far in the game. First over by Stephen Vig, creating difficulty, taking that one wicket of Chandrapal Hemraj. Then in the later part of the game, 6th and 7th, was quick succession of wickets. It was Syed Abdullah and Ali Imran who fall prey to Mohammad Riza, especially that one wicket of Ali Imran was a surprise. And this has been Gajanan Singh who scored, who's shown the intent, taking the attack on for Somerset Cavaliers in a make or break game. 2 overs from the spinners, Siddharth Matani and Sachin Mailavarpu. They've been a little on the expensive side, giving 10 and 12 and over. This is where Gajanan Singh's expertise comes handy for Somerset Cavaliers or any team. Identifying the ball, any delivery which is being put in the slot, and 2 times we've seen that in the same direction, getting better results of the bowlers. And they might have replaced Sachin Mailavarpu against Adil Bhatti and Gajanan Singh. Supreet Madan. They've replaced him with Supreet Madan. Sachin Mailavarpu will take a halt before this right arm off spinner takes on. 9 matches, 145 runs is scored with the bat, but his bowling figures are impressive with 9 matches and 3 wickets. This is because of his economy that makes it look even better, with 5.25 and over, being a spinner. He's got 2 wickets and just given 14 runs to his surprise. Absolutely, I am as well. It looks like it's going away. There's the look. How come? If you take a look at that replay, Supreet for a minute thought that it is indeed a wicket and had to be attested by the umpire. That's it. And he's showing one more time. There's the replay where Supreet was annoyed with the umpire, saying that he's out. He was about to celebrate, and look at that disbelief look on the keeper and the bowler himself. Supreet Madan already on the roll with 5.25. His economy showing why is he the best but doing what he does. We might see a little field change from Stallions. So far they are able to fire in quick overs. Spinners and Gajanan Singh is a good match. Facing against a Toro, you don't move in time. It's going to swing you up in air. Right up, quicker, flatter, better. Because if you're dropping it short, he finishes his over quickly and just 1 run off his first over. 11 done, 52 for 3.
Whoever you are, on the field, the dream is what drives us. Gear up for your dreams. Shop now at dreamcricketstore.com.
Siddharth Matani is back. At an expected rate of this, where the current run rate is going at 4.73, it looks difficult for the Somerset Cavaliers to even reach a mark of 120. That should be a fighting total, especially in a game like this when you are in a do-or-die situation for the playoffs. You'd want to give something for your bowlers to defend. And knowing how formidable this side Stallions is, that turn again from the spot where we have seen the batters tap the bat to know where the turn is, settle the chip and the crumble of the surface. That's where Siddharth Matani should look to bowl, and he's successfully getting that turn of the surface. It's one odd delivery. The pattern from the spinners, from the Stallions, is that they've over-tried. That's a good effort. What an effort inside the circle. It surely saves 2 runs for his field. That's Rushik Rajendra. He's bowled 3 overs with 1 over remaining. They might still use him. Plenty of options in Stallions. There are no short of bowlers. Skewed up. Has he got enough? Has he got enough is the question. Diving effort was a teaser. Cannot be too harsh on the field, especially when Fahad Riza had to come a long way and the sun beating on his face. You got to feel for that poor man where his diving effort has gone in vain. Especially for Gajanan Singh's wicket. He knows how important that wicket is. This is one hook that's keeping the team intact. They need to get hold of him as early as possible to strangle them. Look at that. It was Adil Bhatti who tried to waft the ball in air, and Fahad Riza coming wide from long on. Except for that initial start of the innings, the keeping effort, the fielding's been sensational from the Stallions. As a team who's got a reputation, this is what you expect when they come to bring their A game on. And will be a quick single here, teasing again Rajendra. He's been kept busy, especially Fahad Riza and Rushik Rajendra. We finished 12th over. It's just a matter of 8 overs to be bowled, and the score is 57 for 3. Gajanan Singh batting on 16 and Adil Bhatti of 12.
It's an impossible shot.
Sometimes creativity and innovation are all it takes to achieve the impossible. Yash Technologies, more than what you think.
1 over, Stephen Wegg with 2. They might want to bring back Stephen into the attack, try to take on Gajanan, but with Supreet bowling, they may try using his expertise. He nudges that one with the bounce. Adil Bhatti, who's faced maximum number of deliveries. It's upon him to help Somerset Cavaliers. The waving flag needs the unwavering support of Adil Bhatti and Gajanan Singh today. They've done it in the past, but the need of the hour today is a little different for them to make that playoff spot, especially when they do not want to lose the top spot where they've been enjoying and relishing. That's the umpires and the officials already who help us regulate the game. Takes on, and Supreet Madan is in absolute disbelief. Look at that effort, but it just kisses the rope. Can give credit to the fielder, but the runs will be taken away by the batting team. Gets lucky and finds streaky boundary. Talking about Adil Bhatti, this can be one option for Stallions where they can try using Adil Bhatti as a scapegoat, try to keep Gajanan Singh off the strike and put some pressure on Adil Bhatti. The number of deliveries he's faced, 24, and no real-time shot. He's tried some, but that has not gone in his way. In this terms, the Stallions can try to bring the fielder a little inside and closer to the circle. That's your replay to see what happened on the ball that went for boundary. Missing the stumps, missing the edge. Keeper misses, the fielder misses, both the fielders, and diving effort still giving that 4 runs. 26 balls, Adil Bhatti has scored, and they should be mindful about the way this game is going. Especially when you're facing as a team with the reputation and the impression that you've created in minor league cricket, to play on your terms, you stipulate. It's really embarrassing seeing Cavaliers going against Stallions. The first game they're coming. We'll keep the discussion continued after the over. There's that big strike from Adil Bhatti. Finally, it comes after facing 27 balls. Adil decided he's had enough of Siddharth Matani. Moves across, was in the slot. That big heave into the leg side. A beautiful ground. You'll enjoy the scenes around this ground. Electric outfield. It gets difficult for the fielders to stop the ball once it's outside 30-yard circle. Again, in the same direction, and that gets worst of the result, not same what he sees. And Fahad Riza pulls out a blinder. The sun's not only blinding him, but also us. But great camera effort to capture what Fahad Riza has done. Reminds me about an AB de Villiers catch that he plugged one out of nowhere in the IPL. Look at that. Had pace, had power. Look at the timely jump by Fahad Riza. And he takes on. Does not messes onto it. Has to give the credit. Has to go a little to glorify Fahad Riza for that catch, to the cameraman for doing that work. One more time, they get whole another wicket. Rishi Shimpi, the new man, and how about him? How about Fahad Riza, who made the catch look even better with his jump? And thanks to the technology, the camera effort, Fahad Riza has got a reel to post on his social media, and the credit goes to the cameraman. Rishi Shimpi making his mark. Today an all-rounder. 4 matches, 36 runs. Different situation. A young lad after 4 wickets. An opportunity to make his name. Presses forward in defense. Every time we've seen a partnership blooming, that's been corroded by the bowlers of the New Jersey Stallions. They've come every time with something. It was either Stephen Wigg, Siddharth Matani, or Supreet Madan, who's yet to find a wicket. Fahad Riza or Rushik Rajendra. Every bowler has chipped in, 4 bowlers and 4 wickets, and it's just Supreet Madan. And I would say it is upon Supreet Madan to bring himself together and say that it's okay to not get a wicket, because from his side what he's doing is putting a little pressure on the batters, making it difficult for them to score, and it's the other bowlers who are getting it. So it's not you always who come in as a clutch player. You have to at times sacrifice that the extra effort you put in and play accordingly to the stipulation. Much better. The question is, how long would they be able to hold Gajanan Singh? 7 of the over from Siddharth Matani. Has done his 4 overs quota, and he'll be happy with giving just 23 of his 4 overs 1 wicket. Damage done by taking Adil Bhatti.
Even the best in the business needs a strategic partner to help them win. Yash Technologies, more than what you think.
Sachin Mailavarpu in the 9th over, how Gajanan Singh was scoring runs out of him for fun. Even Adil Bhatti was looking dangerous. And Ricky Dominic, who got hold with a quick change, strategized this, that he had to board Supreet Madan, and Siddharth Matani, who's done with his 4 overs, a very smart captain. And this, no wonder why Stallions are taking that 2nd spot on the points table of East Division. And the man is Ricky Dominique, who helped them strategize, plan coordinated attack. Very close on the bat, and there's no appeal from Madan, knowing that it's missing outside, it's missing the leg. As a spinner, what's really impressed is his change of variation as a spinner, getting that turn, that drift with that no change of pace. There's no change in the pace when he bowls with that spin. He still gets that turn. Look at the wide angle when he tries to bowl. There's some pause in the game. Might be an issue with the side screen. Whereas they're trying to move it. Yep, that's the side screen. What has really troubled batters over the years, it's the movement of the side screen. Even at the international matches, you see players asking the umpires, and that miss of concentration. It's not the bowlers at times, it's the side screen which has troubled the batters over the years. And that has not changed at all. 2 dots, Supreet Madan as a spinner is in his 3rd over, his bowling. 14 balls he's bowled so far and just given 4 runs. 10 dots in a T20 game. Goes for that sweep again. Taking on Supreet will not be easy. The runs that have come for Singh is from that direction, that he tries to drag the ball off his off stump to leg side. That's where his strength is. But outsmarting the batter, the bowling team has tried to contain Gajanan Singh, is that he's not accessed any of the offside region to score any boundaries. So they are maneuvering their skills. The bowlers right accordingly to the plan. It's just one odd ball when it's too much full. That's where that's when the stardust comes into Gajanan Singh's eye, and that's when he uses to his very best. Two more balls from Supreet Madan before he finishes his over. Some conversation between the captain of Stallions. What a dominant side this has been, especially when you come in, you go against teams neck to neck from the very first game, very first over, telling it's your dominance, and to carry that, it's an important factor. Side screen will again halt the play, and this can be quite dangerous for the batters, especially after losing 4 wickets when they're looking for some momentum. There's a gap, especially for the bowlers too. When that rhythm's broken, it gets difficult for the concentration to come back, but efforts being made from the ground staff. While that's done, let's take a look at any of the points table or the warm chart. So far, what has happened in the game. That's our warm chart. The dots on your screen. The very first over by Stephen Wigg was taken for a wicket, and then the worm looks a little crumbling. 9th and 10th over was the time where it was getting the spike in ascension, but then the captain Ricky Dominique got his skillful act of captaincy to bring in the bowlers Supreet Madan and Siddharth Matani and pulling back that worm in the game. Just 2 more balls and the issue still persists with the side screen before we begin. Sharp turn. I'm very happy to see that despite that green surface, green track, how the fast bowlers were able to get the carry and bounce. The surface is still able to produce that from that rough patch, that spin. They may have to figure out something about that side screen, and that if this is how it is going to be, if the side screen is going to behave in the same way, the bowlers and the batters will have a lapse of concentration. The ground staff and the officials trying everything from their side to fix the issue at the earliest, because in no time, having the essence of time, when we tell about the essence of time, especially in a T20 game, at times it can go a little longer. Look at the batting card. Maintaining the right over rate, it was Chandrapal Hemraj who got cheaply without troubling the score today, and Ali Imran caught by the keeper. That steep bounce from Fahad Riza, and it was Syed Abdullah who got leg before wicket by Rushik Rajendra for 12 runs, and Gajanan Singh hanging on tight, trying to score some runs before that partnership could flourish a little further. It was Adil Bhatti who perished for Siddharth Matani, who was caught by brilliantly in the outfield by Mohammad Fahad Riza. Now it's Rishi Shimpi, a youngster who's got the responsibility before Stephen Katwaro, Salman Nazar, Junaid Nadir Masood, and the captain himself, Syed Najaf Shah, who comes in. The bowling card for you, impressive. Look at the economies, except for Sachin Mailavarpu, who's gone 11 and over, who was replaced by Supreet Madan, who's remaining with 1 ball. Look at the economy, nobody going over 6 except for Sachin Mailavarpu. A rough day. The captain might say that it's okay, 1 over, we've experimented that backing up from the captain should be going to the bowler, and knowing that what has happened with the fall of wickets, They've lost first one for 2 and then 2 wickets on 28, then on 70. They were looking for some partnership between Adil and Gajanan Singh, but before that, and the catch that was taken by Fahad Riza in the outfield that broke the partnership. A little field change before Gajanan Singh takes the strike for the last ball of the third over from Supreet Madan. Nobody in place. They get a simple single to finish the 15th over, 75 for 4. There's a fan. He's all prepared. He's got his little tent in the scorching heat. Texting a bright sunny day, Saturday morning. Nothing better. He's got a sipper on, making sure he's hydrated. Beautiful ground. May get a little hot, but what a day to enjoy a game of cricket. 5 overs done. We are proceeding in the final phase where most of the batters go for pinch hitting. That's when the wickets come in as well. It is the matter of balance and still mindset for the bowlers now, especially when Gajanan Singh's there. He spent enough time on the wicket. Now it's upon him, especially there's no runs coming in from the other side that might be hindering Gajanan Singh's performance too, especially when he's not able to play freely. Has scored a runner ball for Somerset Cavaliers. That's one bonus for the Stallions, who were able to keep the Cavaliers in place without freeing their arms. They've made sure the batters run hard. The captaincy from Ricky Dominique's been on point. Every time he had to chase the fielders, he did so. And the change has worked them out well. Stephen Wigg. Who's got 2 overs, and 16th over and 18th over will be bowled by him, I presume. 6 with 1 wicket. Who steams in hard, knows how to use his arm pace, generates that swing on the new ball. He's a good crafty bowler. Has he connected that well, going in the day sky? There's a fielder there. Looks like it was the Supreet Madan. I thought it was skipper. A chance gone down. Could have been a wicket for Gajanan Singh. Supreet Madan not happy. It was 2 fielders. The call was made by Supreet Madan. Let's see if Gajanan Singh takes the second chance given by Stallions with a good hope and blast them out. That surprising delivery, always that steep bounce from the wicket for Stephen Wigg. That's one that was skied high, did not connect it in the right manner. It stayed hung in air. He was there. It should have been taken. Lost his balance. In the end, Gajanan Singh survives. As a bowler, what Stephen Wigg's character is, he's got that energy and he's feisty. You'd expect that from any fast bowler. It's their nature as fast bowlers to keep everyone on toes, having that blast of energy in them. Going again, Stephen Wigg is like taming a dragon. Can fire at you anytime. Does not like to be taken on for a ride, especially with aerial shots. A good battle between Gajanan Singh and Stephen Wigg. There's his bouncer, surprising element. Of many bowlers in MILC, there are very few who are not afraid to use bouncers, and there's his concern with a little blow on his body that will sting him like a wasp. in displeasure. And when I'm taming a dragon, not easy to take on Stephen Wig. Has got the pace. That's put away in the gap by Gajanan Singh. Dealt away nicely. Did not get carried away by that one hit from Stephen Wig. Just had to time it to perfection. Did not try to overhit the ball. It was too straight from middle stump. Just stroke it away where there's no fielder. Having fine leg inside the circle, it's always risky. Sixteen done, 85 for 4. Four more overs, even if they manage to get 10 and over, 125 is what they would be looking at. Straight away, Rishi Shimpi gave the strike back to Gajanan Singh, and rightfully done so. Singh spent most of his time on the crease, on the wicket, is known to have that power hitting ability. He's got the muscle, but the task is to go against Supreet Madan. It'll get more interesting because if Gajanan Singh is able to score boundaries of his bowling, he'll curse himself for not bagging that catch. Shimpi on strike. Cricket always opens up doors for that rational, that logical thinking, ifs and buts, what permutations can you bring in? Shimpi being the new man, can they have Shimpi remain on crease for a little more while, spend more dot balls? There's that spin. And smartly played, looks like he's gone. No way the ball's curved that much. It's just so dreadful for any batter to get that much spin. No wonder why Shimpi's gone. How can you read that? Supreet Madan was able to get hold of Rishi Shimpi. It's just not a dot ball, but also a wicket. There's the wicket, there's the replay by Supreet Madan, who bowled exquisitely. Look at that turn, and the stump by the keeper, I thought, was very close. That blindsided from the batter made me think it's top off, but lightning fast work from Hiren Patel, who's getting better as the game progresses. The Somerset Cavaliers would be appalled if they are not able to score at least 120, because the type of batting attack that New Jersey Stallions have will be very difficult to contain them. Masood, the new batter, throws that one at the kitchen sink. Off the strike straight away without wasting any time. Junaid Masood played for Irving Mustangs, DC Hawks, an all-rounder, right-arm medium as well. That's been the weak spot for Gajanan Singh today. He's tried to score runs off the offside, but nothing much except for singles and twos. He's trying that, gets the outside edge. There's a fielder in place. Shot third man. Great sense of captaincy from Ricky Dominique one more time, knowing exactly where to place the fielders for Gajanan Singh, knowing that what can be the outcome when he would swing his bat across. Junaid Mashood, 30 matches, has scored 151, 125, can bat half of the side in the dugout. With 17 done, we are on 89.
It's an impossible shot.
Sometimes creativity and innovation are all it takes to achieve the impossible. Yash Technologies, more than what you think.
Today, Fahad Riza is having. He got a catch, and how about that wicket he got of Ali Imran? That bounce, edge of the spine of the bat, that not only surprised the batter but also our spectators. It was surprising. It was surprise element. It was a surprise fragment for everyone to see their bounce. And the nuance by the bowlers created from the Stallions, using every ball in their artillery, not shying away to use. That's been impressive. How about this shot? It's been long. Has it got the distance? Yes, it has. That's way out. Even the camera cannot capture how high and big it was. Gajanan Singh can only get 6, not 12 for that stroke. Look at him, how strong of a base he has. Just clears that front leg, and I haven't seen power hitting made this easy. Better, a slower one. Good comeback from Fahad Riza. This is the time where he would want as a decoy and loot them. They'll have to be careful and vigilant about the bowling plan and the areas they're bowling to Gajanan Singh. It's like he hasn't used his feet yet. They can call him front. There's that slog on the offside, his lightning fast bat. Protection in the deep, will get only one. The outcome, having Singh on strike, there's always danger that they might be lurking around, that he may score a boundary. So it's better to get Junaid Masood on strike, as he's a new man, has only faced one ball, and try to experiment a little bit on him. Just keep Singh off strike, throw him off balance, would be the Stallions bowler's mindset now. Look at him come across. He's exposing his leg side. He's ready for the Yorker, the wide Yorker, knowing that Fahad is using the channel, the offside channel, to make sure the batters are not getting off strike. He's been impressive today. Good change of pace again, back of the length, trying to hit him over. He's got those big muscles built, and anything up, you know the result. Once seeing Owen Morgan when he was in his purple patch, anything bowled up when he used to hit straight down the ground, everybody would come to know that this is going to be a 6. And same like that, when Gajanan Singh's hitting, when he comes down to hitting, you know that with that wild swing, he is taming the Stallions here. 18 and 6 of the over, 14. Look at that swing. Look at that perfect bat swing he's got. Just like a lumberjack who knows how to chop down the tree, he can take on any bowler. Wait for a little while and see where the score of Gajanan Singh goes, and Supreet Madan will be kicking himself for not clipping on the catch of Gajanan Singh. There's the gesture of sportsmanship from Stephen Wigg and Gajanan Singh, but only for a minute or a second till he is ready to rev in again. We spoke about his ability, how he's a slow burn. He likes to take time. He likes to spend time on the crease, and that's when he likes to accelerate. Once it was looking difficult for them to even get 120. Look at the dexterity of this man. Why is he highly rated? Why is Gajanan Singh highly rated? And you see on your screen why is he so highly rated. In this minor league circuit, has been one of the leading scorers. Somewhere he's found that golden spot. He always gets his name on the leaderboard. There've been players playing minor league cricket, playing for US. This has been a fantastic play field for the players to use them. And how about this one? Good matchup against Stephen Wig, keeping Junaid Mashood on strike. Slow one. He's bowling across the stump, going away. He's already premeditated. It always gets difficult for the batters who are premeditated, in a state of mind, who knows where to hit. It's okay, it's good to know what shots you can play. But now if he's doing that again, 3 in 3 dots, this is gold dust. This is pure bowling skill at its best from Stephen Wig. Anyone looking at Stephen Wig, this is how you're supposed to bowl when you've got a demon on the non-strikers end who's taking your fellow bowlers for a ride. Just keep on Junaid Mashood on strike and know that 3 balls what he's bowled has been all for dot with no run. 103 they're at, and he's making with 1 over remaining. It's going to be easy for his fellow bowler. He's making it easy for his comrade. Might be a no ball, might be a no ball. He's a tall man. Might see if the ball was dipping, and there's a question from Mashood and Gajanan Singh. The umpire says it's fine. Finally, Masood gets off a strike. 2 balls, and may Stephen Wig bowl his best one, because the spectators are on the edge of the seats to see what Gajanan Singh will respond to Stephen Wig. There's been 17 with 1. Except for that one catch being dropped. That's been the taint on his bowling. He changes his angle, goes around the wicket for Gajanan Singh. You can expect him to bowl in that body line. He might outsmart the batter by bowling a little too wider as well. That's expected. That's how he's conditioning the mind of the batter, especially when he's changed the angle for Gajanan Singh. If he was bowling over the wicket, he might have think that he's bowling still at the offside. When he's come around, he might expect that he would be using that bouncer from the leg stump and the middle stump. That's when he changed that pace, tried bowling a little wider into that 6-meter length. Smart bowling, very astute with his stuff. Another one, he gets hold of that, he's belted that one. No way the fielder would get it. It is just demoralizing for any bowler. The way Gajanan Singh hits with power, you feel like you're giving him time, but it's just surprising. It's just tremendously how Gajanan Singh tries to generate that timing for himself is a mystery. 4 overs for Stephen Wig, has done the job, gave his team the start, 21 runs of his 4 overs and down. 1 over remaining. Last over from Fahad Riza, who was dealt with blasphemy in the last over by Gajanan Singh, who's ready for 6 balls to bowl to Junaid Mashood. He's tucked that one out. There's a fielder there. Good effort, but the catch was not held on to by Stephen Wig. Not happy with himself. Fahad Raza would tell that there's one of the catches I've plucked out of thin air, and why not onto my bowling? That's nice Yorker. He was ready for that, expecting. Dug that one. Wig had to dive. No control to hold on to that delivery. Loses his balance in the end. Gets Gajanan Singh on strike. 5 balls, 48 of 36. Swing and a miss. Good dot ball, still on 109. It can be a mental hindrance for the bowlers of Somerset Cavaliers not seeing 120 on board. At least they've passed a mark of 100 thanks to Gajanan Singh and his fireworks. He was batting on 48 of 37. But the mental hindrance for Somerset Cavaliers bowlers would be that the mark of achievement only if Gajanan Singh tries to score another dot ball. Very good bowling work by Fahad Riza, especially after being hit for a couple of sixes in the previous over. He's come back strongly. The areas have been interesting. The way the choices have been very much intriguing of the Stallions bowlers. Right onto his body. They've got a deep fine leg. Ready for Gajanan Singh to take it on. This is a good bonus, especially Junaid Masood on strike. The risk of Gajanan Singh. They've evaded him. So 2 balls is going to be a bonus for Fahad Riza. He's bowled well so far in the game. Takes that one on. Looks like the risk wasn't eluded. Junaid Masood says, how about Gajanan Singh enjoying from the non-strikers end because he's taken enough responsibility. He's latched on to that one and gets humongous 6 from the deep mid-wicket region. Look at that one. Stays deep in the crease, was expecting a short pitch delivery. Back of the length, risky for a tall man. 6 runs, 116. Can we get a 6 more? Has got hold of that one. Is it enough? The fielder goes above his head. Yes, they have 6 runs. What an end to the innings for Somerset Cavaliers. At one time, 120 being difficult, but you got to feel for the man, Gajanan Singh. One more time. Responsibility on his head. Care for Somerset Cavaliers. 1 run short. He would not mind being 1 run short if his team is winning. Take a bow to Gajanan Singh's batting, 49 of 39, and Junaid Masood coming in clutch in the very end at final 2 balls, who looked docile, batting, who was played around, came in late and hacked 2 sixes right under the nose of Stallions here. 14 runs of the last over, 34 runs. Fahad Riza was looking good, but look at Gajanan Singh and Junaid Masood, who's played brilliantly. Who was looking a juvenile, played an innings as a professional. There's the scorecard from the Cavaliers batting. Chandrapal Hemraj, after they were unsettled by his wicket, Ali Imran, who got out early, Syed Abdullah and Gajanan Singh were looking firm to part on the partnership. Then later on, Adil Bhatti and Gajanan Singh came later. Junaid Masood, who helped with 2 sixes. There's the bowling scorecard by Stephen Wigg. 5.25 with the wicket. Rushik Rajendra with 1 over remaining, 6 and over, 18 runs. Fahad Riza, who got expensive, a little spendthrifty attitude from him in the last over. For courtesy, Junaid Masood, it was Siddharth Matani who bowled nicely, and then accompanied by Supreet Madan. 1 over by Sachin Mailavarpu was expensive, then Ricky Dominic replaced him. Up straight, bang on. No room, no length. Trying to keep Chandrapal Hemraj. Straight away, wasting no time, but we'll have to check. Has it got the distance? No, it hasn't. They got the danger man, Chandrapal Hemraj, who has straight away. That's an opening boundary. Very first of the lot today, coming from Ali Imran's bat. Did not try from the batters. Bring it in. This goes better, was in the slot. It should be the big one. Long levers coming in place for Syed Abdullah. First of the boundaries that have come, that were too full. That's when the batters were able to use it. This time has to be dead plumb. He was just standing as a duck with no clue. Look at that vicious bounce. It looks like there's something, and Imran is up. Brings on reverse sweep, teasing the fielder who's inside the circle. This will run away to the fence. Enough. Nice sweep. That's powered away into the deep square leg. Coming as a savior for Singh. There's that in slot. The power of Gajanan Singh will help us regulate the game. Takes on, and Supreet Madan is in absolute disbelief. Look at that effort, but it just kisses the rope. There's that big strike from Adil Bhatti, finally outside 30-yard circle. Again, in the same direction, and that gets worse. Has got the pace. That's put away in the gap by Gajanan Singh. Dealt away nicely. Did not get carried away by Stephen Big. Has got the pace. That's put away in the gap by Gajanan Singh. He's for a little more while. Spend more dot balls. There's that spin. And smartly played. Looks like he's gone. No way. No way the ball's... That's been impressive. How about this shot? It's been long. Has it got the distance? Yes, it has. To hit straight down the ground. Everybody would come to know that this is going to be a 6, and same like that when Gajanan. Another one, he gets hold of that, he's belted that one. Takes that one on, looks like the risk wasn't eluded. 16, can we get a 6 more? Has got hold of that one, is it enough? The fielder goes above his head, yes they have. Welcome back to innings number 2. Already we are up and away, where New Jersey Stallions had won the toss and electing to ball first. Somerset Cavaliers scoring 122, just giving 123 in the bank for the Stallions to score. Let's see if the Cavaliers will be able to defend. Junaid Mashood already giving 7 of his 3 balls. We've got Dominic Ricky, captain. Who's going to be taking his strike with Arjun Vajala, who's his fellow teammate. They'll skitter back and successful 1 run. It's Karimullah on your screen. It'll be expected from his side that he'll be delivering with the ball, especially when this is a low-scoring game. This is the beauty of minor league cricket 2024. How many times we've seen low-scoring games coming on to a nail-biting finish. Till the very end, nothing unambiguous. That's nice zip back of the surface for Arjun Vajala, who's against Junaid Mashood. He's played already for Michigan Stars this time with New Jersey Stallions. 29 matches, 128 runs scored. His highest is 26. Room for growth, but not now. They'll grow later when Junaid Mashood's over go by. It's a wicket in swinger from Junaid Mashood. After 8 runs, he gets wicket on the last ball to Arjun Vajala. He says the growth will be postponed after this match. Look at that big swing, big seam of the surface, and the fulfillment delivered. He's fulfilled the demand of the team. Early wicket, what they were looking for. New man in, they got what they were needed, thanks to Junaid Mashood, who got 2 sixes. And very interestingly, got the first wicket as well. He started from where he's left off. Was taking a slow start, where we were seeing that Junaid Mashood wasting the balls, but then the player come in clutch with 2 sixes for Fahad Riza and a wicket already. He's on a roll. He's setting the tempo for the Somerset Cavaliers to still be on that first berth. Adil Bhatti. Nice outswinger. A little teaser poking outside his half stump. Replace Arjun Vajala. We'll have to wait till the scoreboard's updated. Dominic Ricky is up against Adil Bhatti. Leaves that one. They've got a slip in place. Chandrapal Hemraj standing on first slip. Interesting game, especially after Adil Bhatti was kept on strike for a longer period, and he'll give an answer back what he felt like. They'll ensure the batters feel something, a little at least, what he was feeling on the crease, standing with the movement he's taking away from the right-hander. It's Devin Sheth. Rajinder on your screen, there's the coach who's spinning the ball, who had great outing with 1 over remaining. Is moved across his stumps, covering it, and looks like he's found the gap in the field here. 4 runs for Ricky. Captain leading on charge. Power play in place, only 2 fielders outside the circle. Got into position quickly, look at a still head position, dragging it from outside off. Got 4 runs. A lot will be relied on Dominic here. Taken off of his ribs. They'd be expecting at least 1 boundary. The tone set for the Cavaliers by the bowlers of Stallions was straight and simple. They got early wickets, no partnership. They did not allow any partnership to settle in. And the same would be expected from the captain of the Somerset Cavaliers, especially in a scoring game like this, where you've got not enough runs in the bank. There's very little margin for any error here. The line you would see would be grayed out, especially with the runs in the bank. And it's cleaned up. Adil Bhatti goes flying here. Bat and pad gap, and guess what? The ball makes contact with making a sweet love story. The kiss of the stump, dreadful for any batter here. Look at that, simple and sweet, uppish delivery. He misses on a big bat and pad gap, allowing Adil Bhatti to do his magic. Second wicket going down for Stallions. That's Devin Sheth. He did not trouble the scoreboard.
Even the best in the business needs a strategic partner to help them win. Yash Technologies, more than what you think.
Captain on chart says yes and no, but remains in crease. A lot will be expected from Mr. Reliable Dominic Ricky. He had a good outing last game, but unfortunate to see the results going not in their way. That movement of the surface is highly expected, because how Junaid Mashood uses his arm to bring it back into the right-hander. We saw it, how Arjun Vajalla's wicket came. Tall man, wait for Najaf Shah. The Giants bowling. The Somerset Cavaliers have got that advantage of height in their bowlers. It gets little tricky for the batters of Stallions, or any batters, to read the ball when released from the hand. But Junaid Mashood set the tone for the bowling. He's got rid of the first slip for Emmanuel. Right on the money here. No real movement. But how about that wicket he bowled to Arjun Vajala? Too good for the youngster to give any answers to the veteran here. It was nice right on the money, and that sharp nip back. The coaches of the Somerset Cavaliers will be elated with the start they've got. And look at Junaid Mashood here. Is doing all tricks here. Is making the batter dance to his tune. Beats the outside edge. There's the answer for Anirudh Emmanuel, who's come on to crease after Devansh Sheth's departure. Has played for the Philadelphians and now a part of New Jersey Stallions. 31 matches, 96 runs for him. This time I'm not going to say potential for growth. The last time I said, the spectators and the viewers would say that the commentators cursed upon Arjun Vajala's wicket, but however, might use a different jargon after the over. 3 overs done, 14 for the loss of 2 wickets.
Whoever you are, on the field, the dream is what drives us. Gear up for your dreams. Shop now at dreamcricketstore.com.
After that spectacular wicket that he got penetrated through the bat and pad, Adil Bhatti is here. As the innings progresses, the confidence of the bowlers will be soaring high, especially with those 2 wickets. Katwaro is the keeper for the Somerset Cavaliers today. And you can see that clearly from the bowling and the areas used by Adil Bhatti. He's using the deck, is hitting the deck hard. Look at him do that again on the same ball, a quick single. They'll come back swiftly. Required is 108. They've lost 2 early wickets. The pressure will be there on the batters. Anirudh Emmanuel against Bhatti with 1 slip, beats, poking that, dragging him on, drawing forward. Interesting ploy for the new right-hander who's just walked in, and the tactic might work to put the pressure on with slip 1. Simply look at the change of line and length for both the batters. For Ricky Dominic, who's used the deck hard, and he's using the 4th channel of the stump here. Has he got hold of that? Quattro, the keeper, and he gets hold of the 3rd wicket. Katwaro, I beg your pardon. He's got hold of another catch. Adil Bhatti, as expected, he was nowhere in position, was a loose shape of the body. He blinded himself, was nowhere with the top edge. He didn't know where to hit the ball. It was just a swift whip from his wrist, and the keeper does the rest. With Anirudh Emmanuel being gone, it's Siddharth Matani. 3 wickets early on. We was thinking that Somerset Cavaliers were having bad start, but this is worst for the Stallions, losing 3 wickets early in the power play. This is up straight. This is interesting, very interesting. He's pleading with the umpire. There's nothing more Adil Bhatti could have done to convince the umpire. Look at that fine, sharp turn off the wicket. It looks like a spinner's bowling. Being a seamer, there's some real-time movement. Just a wicket and a run. A ball remaining. How many times we've seen this? It's like a replay. Adil Bhatti is efficient in carrying that. End of the over. 2 from Adil Bhatti and 2 from Junaid Mashood. They've got 1 and 2 wickets each.
It's an impossible shot.
Sometimes creativity and innovation are all it takes to achieve the impossible. Yash Technologies, more than what you think.
Shah's here, the tall man is appealing, pleading, going everything. No, says the umpire, might be the pitch of the delivery. The Shah, who's not happy with the decision of the umpire. Isn't it from the bowlers at times? But they get annoyed if things don't swing in their way. He's the captain himself. He's picked up 33 wickets in 32 matches. Siddharth Matani has got a mountain to climb against Shah and his team. A stall release using his back. There's that ball where he was appealing. This is definitely above the knee roll. Might be a decision for the umpire to reflect upon. Three wickets lost. This is a good blow from the Cavaliers to the Stallions early on. Take on their top order and leave them hanging. Just like that, how that ball hangs in air and takes the bat away. Dominic Ricky. I'm surprised to see the way Cavaliers got started. Nicely plugged in into the gap here. There's no protection in the deep. He'll get 4 runs. Was too short and was no pace on it. Read it early from the hand of Shah. That's classic from Ricky Dominic. Is not short of runs. 48 matches, 1,098 runs. He's got 450s. Very much capable, the Skippy of the Stallions. This time tries to cut, hurrying up, and there's a little tumble in the field, and looks like they were able to collect a single. Solid work from the bowlers of Cavaliers, using the right length and the area with the new balls help to get hold of the batter. And the mistakes there were a couple of balls which were good from the bowling team, but one which Anirudh Emmanuel played, the responsibility falls upon him for playing that half-hearted shot. That was shot and a half, and that's the end of the over. 23 for 3.
Even the best in the business needs a strategic partner to help them win. Yash Technologies, more than what you think.
Five overs gone, losing 3 wickets. Stallions are in a precarious position. It's conspicuous that why the batter from the Cavaliers, Gajanan Singh, was scoring slowly but steadily, was very much confident on the bowlers in his team, and 122 that has been scored will not be easy. And this has been the beauty of minor league cricket 2024. N number of times we've seen games going down to the wire. And what were the games? The games which were tight and close, which had low scoring games, less totals, came out hard for the teams to defend or to chase down. It's usual from the teams who are chasing or defending that they get a little too comfortable. Rishi Shimpi. That's a little outside off. A little away from the batter. And they get comfortable and complacent, thinking that it's enough 120 if they're able to get the boundaries. But early wickets like this put pressure on the opposition. And this is a good start for Cavaliers. Nudged off to the third man. A lot of action happening. All have been decided. Everything all done for the East Division, except now they're supposed to decide who was going to get into the playoffs. All the divisions have their table toppers entering into Super 8. It's just this division where everything's happening. Goes downtown. He's picked the gap. Looks like there's no fielder there, and we'll get 4 handsome runs here down straight off the wicket. That's from Dominic Ricky. Was full and accepts it with his hands open. Shimpi being the youngster, it's always from the seasoned campaigners, they'd always have tried to take it off, to get the youngsters off the balance. A quick run, and they successfully completed. These two juggernauts against one another. I'm anticipating this game to go down to the wire. We'll have an entertainment for our spectators, because these two teams have been troubling all other teams in the points table. It was very disappointing for the New York Titans. A disappointing season right under his eye. Will go back. Good fielding effort. Gajanan Singh. They find him somehow, or he finds himself a way to be in the game. Very different the areas of operation for Rishi Shimpi from Najaf Shah and Adil Bhatti. Junaid Masood too. How they were utilizing the length of the wicket, hitting the deck hard and able to generate that lateral movement. End of the power play, 30 runs for 3 wickets.
It's an impossible shot.
Sometimes creativity and innovation are all it takes to achieve the impossible. Yash Technologies, more than what you think.
We haven't seen a spinner yet. Looks like they might invoke a spinner soon. That's Nazar. All were off spinners from the side of Stallions. Maybe we may be able to see something special from Salman Nazar for Somerset Cavaliers, who might be a little unorthodox. Leg spinners are always a blessing for this side, especially in a T20 game, who give you an advantage over opposition. His statistics display that he's a medium pacer, but the scenes look different. We'll have to wait and see what is the surprise element from Salman Nazar. A left arm off spinner straight away gets into the act and gets hold of a wicket straight away. Siddharth Matani gets taste of his own medicine, how he troubled the batters of the Somerset Cavaliers. A soft dismissal. Salman Nazar in the act. Look at that, one more time. He's flighted that up, forced him to play. No real control of the shot, no calculativeness from the batter. They've got a fielder, he should be well aware that they've lost 3 wickets and one more will get them onto the back foot here. Somerset Cavaliers are in the game. This will finish quickly than expected if the Stallions batter bat in the way that they're going to lose wickets. Left-hander Supreet Madan, the new batter. And how about that delivery from Salman Nazar, who forced the batter to play. The fielder was deployed and a good low line catch from the fielder at extra covers. No mistake, and a left-hander to left-hander. This is like a cobweb created by the Cavaliers players for the Stallions. They are just getting into it and no way they're finding a way to get off and clear themselves and clean themselves of the web upon them. Flighted again, a poor delivery, which was better. The last one, this time he got a little too carried away. Full toss was going down the leg, no real protection, and they got a boundary. which is a good sign for Stallions. Always risky by not having that fine leg fielder, especially when the batter can play that on a full toss. It's just a gift. Supreet Madan after the boundary. He'll be glad. And a wide going down. Adjustment to the right-hander. He bowled exactly on that. It would be an efficient line if he was bowling to a right-hander, but he is left one much better. Good comeback from Salman Nazar after being hit for a boundary and bowling a wide. Previous two balls what he bowled were excellent for any right-hander, but he'll have to adjust it because the right-hand left-hand combination still persists at wicket. Going down leg. We'll have to bowl one more time. 3 balls so far, a wicket and 2 wides with a boundary. The paradigm from the bowling of Stallions and the batting of Cavaliers was such that there was no real-time partnership which was generated on wicket. Gets the sweep out. And the keeper has been decent with his glove work. Better than the Stallions keeper, especially with that one drop chance. Will be a little bruised to talk about, but it's part and parcel of the game what has happened. Away from the bowler, sent down. Especially with Salman Nazar bowling with that type of pace. The over ends and the discussion will be continued as 7 overs go down in the books. 37 for 4.
Even the best in the business needs a strategic partner to help them win. Yash Technologies, more than what you think.
Gajanan Singh with ball in hand. He was terrific with his bat acrobats. He sent ball flying high in sky. And let's see if he will be able to pick some wickets. Salman Nazar and Gajanan Singh might be the spin twin. 8 overs that they'll be looking to get over with. This concern, there's some obstruction raised by the umpire. There's a discussion happening on field. So Skippy and says he'll have to wait. Maybe a little delay to see him bowl. And they'll go along with Shimpy. They were able to get hold of Dominic Ricky. There's some concern with his leg. He's not being able to bowl. You're seeing him limp. Always a player, a character that he puts himself on line for the team whenever it was need. A player that you can rely on, a captain who can look up to and say that, would someone be able to score or pick wickets for me? And from the Cavaliers dugout, there might be one hand waving and coming out of the lot, Gajanan Singh every time. The play has been revolving around him because he's stolen the play today with his stellar performance. 49 runs. A little demiseful, heartbreaking for the viewers, especially when he was not able to get his 50. But a team game, a team sport that you'll have to keep your personal achievements aside to make sure that your teams are across the line and winning at a sensitive period when when you're finding a spot for yourself in the Super 8 where all the teams have registered and 3 spots remaining. And at the pace of the game, it looks like Cavaliers are going to make a mark for them if Stallions have no answers. Leaves that to pass by, and there's a quizzical look on the batter's face. It was way within the line. It's just the movement and for the left hand of the angle, taking it away. Off the back foot, Dominic was ready to take that single, and they know that how important these singles are going to be, especially rotation of strike. That is going to choke them in the latter part of the game. If they do not rotate the strike and the scoreboard is still hanging at same, that scoreboard pressure is going to come and haunt them when they need big runs and boundaries in the later part. This is especially when a low scoring game, the bowlers try to keep it tight. That's the mindset from the captain and the bowlers, having the coaches of Cavaliers. The instructions might be simple. Do not try anything extraordinary or flashy from your side. Just stick to your basic fundamentals and try to execute your plans by bowling to your field. And not good signs the way Singh is limping. They might be able to use his overs, but I don't think so. The captain would look out to go for Singh's bowling, especially when you're going in the game as you proceed deeper. Gets the outside edge, a genuine edge, having third man in protection. We'll just give them one. As the jungle gets denser, you need your skillful men to help you navigate through it. And those 2 sixes by Junaid Mashood, the team will be thanking. Straight up, much better. This is getting better with the strike rotation for New Jersey Stallions. 8 overs ended and 41 for 4 wickets.
Whoever you are, on the field, the dream is what drives us. Gear up for your dreams. Shop now at dreamcricketstore.com.
Same but not identical innings from the Stallions and the Cavaliers. The Cavaliers had lost the wickets, 2 wickets in quick succession in 8th and 9th over, but Stallions losing their 2 early wickets in the power play. But if you look at the worm chart and the runs being scored, Stallions a little ahead. It's just that they've lost early wickets. They'll have to figure out a way to hold on and finish the things that they've started and at least get closer to the total and do what they're doing right now. The efforts will be needed from the captain, especially Dominic Ricky, who's standing still at the crease after facing 21 balls and scored 21 runs. Communication will play a vital role for the Stallions to win this game. They need to talk and they need to discuss what the plans are, how they are going to go at specific bowlers. They cannot especially go at everyone they want. You've seen how prolific Najaf Shah's bowling was with the Junaid Mashood and Adil Bhatti, who picked up 2 wicket, 1 wicket, and later on Salman Nazar, who came into the act and got 1 wicket. Especially that was An awful shot to be played, knowing Salman Nazar's new flighted the ball. He forced the batter to play that, and if you're falling victim to the field setup and the ball being bowled in that same area, then there's very little as a batter you can do that. That's nicely guided into third man direction. Very fine. And a good direct hit. You can say that in bullseye. I don't know if Shah might have aimed at it, but it was a good throw. 81 required. Run rate still, which is in place. It's not gone beyond what is expected. And camera work. We've got someone watching from Sky, I guess. It really piques me how the cameraman takes a minute to spot everything. Nothing misses his eye, especially that limping catch. My bad, I mean jumping catch. Just getting too carried away with the game. Just saw Gajanan Singh limp, and that's been there on my tongue. Jumping catch from Fahad Riza. And now the helicopter shot. Or is it a sign for the Stallions? The cameraman's trying to give that we need a helicopter, a big one coming. We haven't seen anything except from the Cavaliers innings. No big shots from the Stallions so far. The boundaries have only come from the bat of Dominic Ricky. All the batters, everyone else so far, even with the ones the wicket have fallen, they've been pacified and they've set calm. There'll be some notes to go down for the coach here of the Stallions, and surely done after 9 overs, 46. He might be thinking, and so will we.
It's an impossible shot.
Sometimes creativity and innovation are all it takes to achieve the impossible. Yash Technologies, more than what you think.
There's the coach. He's got some swag here. The coach of the Stallions, twirling his mustache, looking dapper. But the team needs his swag on. They need to wear on, and they need to imbibe on the game, especially with down with 4 wickets. Scored 46 runs in 9 overs, 5 and over. They need the likings of the big hitters just to go on out there, express themselves fully. They need to completely absorb and adapt the environment of the game. It's not going to be easy. The mix and matches, they've got 2 overs that'll be bowled by Adil Bhatti still. Then later on we'll get Junaid Masood, who will bowl. Najaf Shah's got 3 overs. And with that being said, I think Shimpi and Salman Nazar might be the options they might want to go after. Just because of the height factor and the way he uses his back to bend and get the bounce of the deck, it's going to be difficult to play on the bounce of the ball. We'll have to get under the ball and play for Shah. That should be something Dominic and Supreet Madan should be discussing upon. That's why when you see that the bounce is steep and the ball rises sharply, the batters from Australia, South Africa, they have a tendency to stand deep inside the crease, and that's when they play the ball late. So between the stumps, what are the options open for the batter? One, they can take a single or move across the stump, take some risk, and this is slightly going down. They can come back for the second one. The key is that they might have to press hard on the first run. Every time when they're pressing hard on the first one, that puts some pressure on the fielders. thinking they're coming back for the second one, and there's a chance for the fielders to make some mistake, and they enjoy on the spoil. Najaf Shah one more time gets hold of Dominic Ricky, skipper to skipper, tall man, bat and pad gap. This is the second time we've seen a poor shot selection from the batter here. There's no necessity to go after Shah, especially knowing that the ball will turn in sharply. Look at that, playing against the line of the left-hander. Look at that big pad and gap. There's no way he might have wanted to play against the line of Shah, who's looking dangerously good. 5 wickets down for Stallions. Take a look at the worm chart. The red dots for Stallions just going down, dipping down. 2 wickets in 2 overs, then 4th over. It's just getting better for Cavaliers. We might have thought that the Cavaliers are losing wickets earlier than expected, but now at the Stallions batting, it's just the wicket that's playing itself out. They'll have to hang in. Now we might again think upon the innings, how Gajanan Singh played slowly in the beginning, and on the other half of the game, whenever he got opportunity, anything in his game, and you see that those little lumps coming up, those are the sixes when Gajanan Singh gave a little smashing to the bowlers of the New Jersey Stallions. They'll have to remain patient here. 5 wickets down, the game still not far away. Somerset Cavaliers had lost 5 wickets as well. They'll have to remain calm under this pressure, let the storm settle, and then take on. The run rate's not going above, it's not running away from them. It still might be under 7. Najaf Shah. His tall action. Look at that, how well he uses that to his benefit. Knowing what your strengths are, playing according to the game plan, it always helps every batter and the bowler. But why try as a captain, especially when when Dominic Ricky has got runs, he's got the mindset, when he knows his strength, why play? Why play that off strike, which is fading and gets his wicket? They need that momentum, that attitude of scoring runs is missing from the batters of Stallion. It was one from Dominic Ricky who was scoring boundaries, but no real-time boundaries have come. No boundaries have come from any of the other batters. They might think that the extra 12 runs that has come in the last 2 balls, that has given the extra cushion, that cushion for Cavaliers bowlers. We indeed did discuss about how that 120 can give that ease of mind for the bowlers, knowing that we've got at least something as bowler. 6 and over, I might try to save give 1 or 2 dots to the batter, and still will be well ahead of the overs. A ball remaining, just 2 runs from Shah's over. Look at the bounce here. It's not going to be easy to play that. The only point which will help the batters is that playing under it and playing it late. Ten overs done, half mark of the innings. 48 for 5. After 10 overs, 48 for 5 for New Jersey Stallions. They're looking for that one rainmaker who will be able to put smile on the faces of Stallions, and then they start galloping. As the name suggests, Stallions currently trying to take a start and brisk walk and trying to save themselves from the wrath of Shah and his team. Smart play, just nudge it away and take a single, get off the strike, ensure that the scoreboard is ticking. 7.53, 7.5. Ali Imran, who's come to bowl 7.5 and over, which is not unreal. Still, the game belongs to any of the teams. The game's wide open, it's broader. Will be able to swing, get the game in their part. You might have been surprised when I told you guys that why Abdul might have been telling you that this is going to be a crucial game and a game that might come down to the wire. This is just force meeting force going down the line. That had to be just brushed away, putting his glove work on, and at least this will put some relief for the batter that they've got a boundary here. Ali Imran on his over. Second ball, he's been sent for boundary. Fahad Riza, how well was his fielding? And that one last over, a calm dugout, knowing that the game's still open and the responsibility falling upon Riza's shoulder and Supreet. This is a different track altogether. I'm really surprised to see the bounce and the carry of the wicket for the bowlers of Cavaliers. I'm not sure what different and how different these bowlers are doing, but except for one man who was in a good touch from the fast bowler of the Stallions, Stephen Wigg, there's not much given to any of the other bowlers because they've mostly operated with spinners. But look at them, one side mostly using their dominant medium pacers, and on the other side the spinner fully stacked with spinners. That's Stephen Wigg. 1 or 2 wickets from the initial wicket of the keeper might be an early breakthrough for them, but one catch being dropped at the boundary, I vividly remember. It was purely unhappy. I've seen a lot of baseball fans and ice hockey fans fight in the comment box, especially when their teams are fighting for that one place. And I know that MILC, the minor league cricket, has the same flared, passionate fans. And how about the comments section fills up saying that what better can the Stallions do, especially with our pundits running their brain, knowing that, this is what is happening right in the game. So how well do our viewers think the batters of the Stallions are in the game, and how well are they understanding the condition? Takes away just off his hips. Should be looking to come back for the second one. And they're happy with one. 11 done, 55 for 5.
Even the best in the business needs a strategic partner to help them win. Yash Technologies, more than what you think.
.68 still required. Supreet Madan He's on crease with Fahad Raza. Scored 71 runs in 5 matches. That's where his ability will come in help for the players of Stallions and the team itself. Looks like Gajanan Singh will finally come to bowl. Will roll his arm over. Was expecting that he might stay away from bowling with a little twist on his ankle. A single taken. Hails from Guyana, Gajanan Singh. He's played a lot of cricket. 22 wickets in MILC after 32 matches. Leaves that was a close call. From here, it looked like it stayed on the line, but a good call. Trying to keep it away from his bat and his reach. That's a good turn. I might have left it thinking that it is wide. The way it's come back to the batter, it's baffled everyone. And he was quick onto that ball to slap it across and get off the strike. Especially how good this wicket has been. The credit goes to the ground staff for preparing such a competitive track, especially in a game where these two juggernauts are facing for that place in playoffs. Gets outside edge, gets lucky here. That intent comes handy to score off. This will be running, trickling away into the boundary here. Just a second before the fielder was able to stop. The ball reaches the fence. 4 runs. A boundary has come. Now it's just about the rotation of strike. Shah was a little wide across. There's that edge. The keeper missing it. And no way Shah would have plugged that out. Six runs already they've got from this over. 2 balls remaining, much quicker. That beats the batter. Most of the runs for the Cavaliers have come from the leg side scoring than from the offside. But the wickets, the discussion will continue after this. Over 12 overs done, 62 for 5.
It's an impossible shot.
Sometimes creativity and innovation are all it takes to achieve the impossible. Yash Technologies, more than what you think.
We are back in action again. Look at that. We've got a game here, a nail-biter mess. She's ready and enjoying. Nice breezy conditions, a warm day out there. We've got some decent crowd at the ovals. Salman Nazar. I think the responsibility goes to the batters as well when they are trying to make the strokes and they're trying to play. And the discussion surely will be about the game here, what the Stallions can do better. I hope they get some jersey, at least from the players. knowing which side they're on. They're expert. We've always been an expert in the game. All the cricket fans at once, knowing that why isn't he playing that shot? But the game's very different with the type of bowling Salman Nazar is doing currently. I was about to tell that they may want to try picking a knack on Salman Nazar, but is taking away from the right-hander. Nicely swept. He swept that, he's put that in the gap, and 4 runs. Boundaries are coming after that streaky boundary. They just need one. Look at that on the pads, knowing where the fielder is, playing your own shots, make them for your own benefit. Nothing too wrong with the ball, just a little too full, too straight, and the drift from the pads that has allowed the batter to play it comfortably. And that's boundary from Fahad Raza's bat. 67, 56 more required. It's up, it should be out, and yes, that's his thigh-fi. The umpire says he'll have to go. The allegation from the bowler has come true, and Fahad Raza has been evicted. Look at that, quicker through the air, much more flatter, skids on, there's onto his front pad. The keeper knew it as soon as it was hit onto his pad. Wickets crumbling, Stallions in great peril. The stay has been such temporary and transient on the crease from the batters of Stallion that they've lost wickets every over. From one side, it's both new batters. It's Madan, Supreet Madan, will be taking command of Stallions. Hiren Patel, the keeper. Brings forward, that ends the over. A successful over. It's just 5 runs off the over with a wicket. Cavaliers looking strong and favourites. Gajanan Singh in the attack. That's a nice pickup into the wind. Shot of Himraj. Now this looks like a superb intent from Supreet Madan. Hiren Patel being new, he scored 20 runs off 22 balls. His task will be that he give back the strike to Supreet Madan. And what do our viewers think that the Stallions can do different to win this game 6 wicket down? There's that cut and a freebie. Signal by the umpire. Look at the extras bowl. They're just 8 extras with 4 wides and 4 byes scored by the Cavaliers. And 7 wides when comparing to the Stallions bowling. Much more control. But the wickets that have come, they've lost a wicket extra. Cavaliers were able to score 122 on the fall of 5 wickets. They've got spinner for Singh taking on the left arm batter. That's up there. That's up there. He's appealing. Might be the impact call. And 3 done. The pitch of the ball might be outside of. So Preet Madan is doing everything in his power. Goes for the reverse shot, and this is connected well. Look at that. 6 runs. Maxwell special. That's Glenn Maxwell, who audaciously, outragingly hits the bowlers, and this time it's Supreet Madan, gives you a little Australian flavor. With ball and bat, he gets better. Look at that stroke, how brilliantly that's played over the third man. 6 runs, they needed that. And the run rate, now they're coming close. They're walking now, started from crawling. Now they'll be walking closer to the run rate to bring it out. And then they'll go neck to neck against one another. Good comeback from Gajanan Singh with a dot. With 1 ball remaining, New Jersey Stallions are on 76. Has defended that nicely, and the over ends. 76 for 6. 14 overs done.
Even the best in the business needs a strategic partner to help them win. Yash Technologies, more than what you think.
Salman Nazar in the final over. 47 required, 8 in over. Hiren Patel played 38 matches, 392 runs for him. 48 is his highest. Can do it. The question is, will they allow, the Cavaliers bowlers, will they allow the batters of Stallions to do it? He's connected that to the fielder. Not enough, and that's Syed Abdullah who will take catch in the deep from Hiren Patel. It's not too long that he stays on the crease. Not today. Hiren Patel, after facing 5 balls, goes back. It's Stephen Wigg who will be walking in. On one side, Supreet Madan stranded, having 47 runs to score. Look at that. Tried that. Sweep on knee. And an easy practice catch for Syed Abdullah in the deep. Seven wickets down, just 3 wickets keeping Cavaliers away from their victory. If they manage to score at least 10 or 15 runs of next over and next 2 overs without losing any wickets, this is going to be a definite game for the Stallions to win. If not, the problem has been with Stallions losing wickets. There have been some crude shots taken by the batters, but the rest goes to the bowlers for their smartness and the crafty nature with they've bowled. This has really turned out to be a great match for Cavaliers. At once, everyone might have thought that 122 would not be enough, and then Cavaliers might have smirked, saying that let our bowlers come out to bowl and see what they're doing. 7 wickets already taken in this 15th over. 3 wickets for Salman Nazar. That's top edge, that's going to go nowhere, and a great catch would be taken if Shimpy would have managed to hold on to that one. Would be another catch of the day alongside Fahad Raza. Look at that, the batter had no clue. He got hold of that one. It's just his balance when he lands. Oh no, it's just the fingertips. All that commotion for nothing. It was just his fingertips and the ball drops short. Stephen Wick getting an opportunity. Four overs for Salman Nazar. He's done with 18 and 3 wickets that is picked. 77 for 7 for 15 overs.
Whoever you are, on the field, the dream is what drives us. Gear up for your dreams. Shop now at dreamcricketstore.com.
Change in the bowling, and the chances looking far as the airplane is for the Stallions. I'm not a great mathematician, but the wickets that the Stallions have lost every time they get into the next digit, if it's been 6, they had lost 6 wickets, and 55 we've seen on 55 there were 5 wickets, and now for 77 it's all 777. Is it a jackpot for the Cavaliers or the Stallions? Looks like Cavaliers so far, having no room, no space, nothing. 777 and 46 required, 9.5 and over. Viraj Desai. I love the fact how Najaf Shah is able to rotate his bowlers, different times. He got hold of Gajanan Singh, he got him and bowled him quickly, turned the event around. And now Viraj Desai, knowing that the game's slipping away from the Stallions. Raj Tarak Desai, 7 matches, 9 wickets for him. His best bowling figure 17, picked 4 wickets. Brings him down, but will have to stay. Economy under 4.83. Great control over his bowling. Desai so far just given 1 run, and now the run rate jumped to 11, close to 11. Played closely, they're just finding fielders, they'll have to do something. As we say that, the over finish is 16 done, 79 for 7, 44 required, need 11 and over.
It's an impossible shot.
Sometimes creativity and innovation are all it takes to achieve the impossible. Yash Technologies, more than what you think.
Junaid Mashood, who will come to bowl his third over. He's the one who got the rhythm and the start for his team. That's just not that. The 2 sixes, how crucial. Let's see how the game unfolds. 24 balls remaining, and those 12 runs are surely going to make a difference the way he hit standing deep in his crease. Somerset Cavaliers had only lost one game, which was against the very first one against the Yorkers, and a brilliant Yorker. And last game by the Stallions lost to Philadelphians, where they had won the previous one, but on the second bout it was Philadelphians who came emerging. Stallions had won the toss and bowling first. They gave 122 for the Cavaliers to score. Has picked up nicely. That's nice into the gap. He's got hold of 4 runs here. There'll be a reprieve for the batters from the tumbling wickets. Look at that one, using the pace, getting down on his feet. He sends one to mid-wicket. 83, they need a couple of more boundaries to get back in the game. It'll be tough and unrealistic of us to ask them after next over to score 13 in over. Nicely carved out. It's Supreet Madan who's showing his class here. He played that deliberately in that region. Look at that shot on your replay when he opens full face of the bat. He's fully in control of that shot. Look at him. He waits for it and carved that one out. Nicely knowing where the fielder is and no chance from Chandrapal Hemraj. He was in the frame, but he knew exactly what the result's going to be. 8 runs. Supreet Madan taking on the charge. 36 required, bringing down the run rate. He is holding on tight. And the steering wheel belongs to Supreet Madan, batting on 35 of 32. Takes off, gets off the strike here. Good running from Stephen Wigg. He'll have to play a supporting role, just like Batman and Robin here. Can Stephen Wigg be the Robin? While Supreet Madan tries to pull off a game for Stallions from Cavaliers, who are looking favourites at the moment. Still 10.5 and over required, 35 required of 20 balls. Nicely negotiated, gets off the strike, and I hope they'll be looking to take a single here. Not to take any credit or getting away with the ability of Stephen Wigg, but Supreet has been in good touch. He's finding the boundaries, especially with the previous one. That was one of my favorites of today. Beats outside edge this time. He's not happy. Smart bowling from Junaid Mashood. End of the over. 17 done, 89, and 34 required in 3.
Even the best in the business needs a strategic partner to help them win. Yash Technologies, more than what you think.
It's Viraj Tarak Desai. Right under the eye, and he's got hold. Gajanan Singh, can you keep this man out of the game? I hope not. With bat, with ball, and this time in field, who gets hold of this rocket catch? It was Stephen Wigg. He had one job to do, and that was just give strike back to Supreet Madan, and he played right under the eye. He hit that well, and he finds the man exact on the right spot. $89 for 8. Remember, we had this conversation, a fun mathematic fact about the Stallion. Every digit, every 10 digit, they are progressing, they're losing a wicket here. And this is how it is going to be. When they reach a mark of 100, they'll lose all 10 wickets. And I'm not sure what the Stallions are thinking here. They'll have to give the strike back to Supreet Madan, because he's playing, he's known to have the understanding of the game currently. It's the best call to get this man on strike on your screen. Leave the rest to him. Single-handedly, he'll drive the team home. It's just common sense, especially after losing wickets, that from one side, if your wickets are tumbling, and the other side, it gets difficult for the batter to again refurbish the game plan. A risky shot. That's there, and it was unnecessary for Rushik Rajendra Patel to come out and take a slog at that one. Madan will be disappointed, and he is in disarray. Look at how displeased he is. Was there in the slot and was simple catch for the man in the deep, and no way he was going to drop that one even in his dreams. Especially the way the game's heading in the direction Cavaliers have got a strong hold. And look how displeased Supreet Madan is. His hard-fought 36 runs battle, would it go for in vain? Would this launch in the favor of Somerset Cavaliers? It's Sachin Mailavarpu, the last wicket. $34 required. Why would a new man, especially when the tail is exposed, would want to come and exhibit a glory shot? I absolutely do not understand, and I'm appalled by the stroke making of Rajendra. Tarak Desai on a hat-trick here. And would this be the final ball of the innings that he'll also get a hat-trick? Flighted up, remains there. They've got 3 more balls to negotiate. Tarak Desai, who's bowling exquisitely well. Goes down. Is it long enough is the question. And yes, Sachin Mailavarpu finally, not an irrational and a rash shot, 6 runs. That'll help. That'll of course help the Stallions. Look at him getting reach of the ball. There was a turn, but long levers help him to connect it well. Beats him with the pace and turn. Desai looking to wrap up for the Cavaliers early. 2 overs early. 28 required in 13. And he's cleaned up. That's the game here. We've talking again and again. We've been raving about the fact, harping, telling that it was Supreet Madan to get the strike, but no, after that glory shot, it was again Sachin Mailavarpu thought that he can go after Tarak Desai. It is Somerset Cavaliers trouncing New Jersey Stallions. It looked a juvenile game from the Stallions. Such a side who had got the impression of the match winners looked very docile against Somerset Cavaliers. And how about the man on your screen, Gajanan Singh, 49, who was not out and who's taken a catch and 2 wickets as well on his name. And Salman Nazar, fantabulous with 3 wickets here. A comprehensive team victory. And Supreet Madan is purely disheartened and he's shattered. Look at him. He gave everything what he had, and you can see him bite dust. And this is what the game does to you. It's cruel at days. Look at from one end, he was trying to hold 36 of 34 balls. Dominic Ricky, he got going, but there's no support. Everyone in single digit except for Supreet Madan, and that one boundary from Farad Riza got him to 10, and then everyone playing the shots which you would not like them to play. It was unnecessary for the batters. They did not go according to the plan. And that's the wicket charts, that how the bowlers bowl. 1 wicket for Junaid Masood, and then Adil Bhatti, 2 wickets. Syed Najaf Shah, 1 wicket, and then it was Salman Nazar with his spin twirling, and then Tarak Desai in the end who came here. And look at the chart of the wickets: 8 runs, 13 runs, 15, 30, 48. Not a long gap, no real partnership here. That was a blaring concern for the New Jersey Stallions. And look at this, sitting comfortably at 12 runs and just one match away here for the Cavaliers and Stallions here. If they lose and the Stallions win, the run rate is going to help them to be on the same spot here. 2.63. That's blowing off the charts here. That's the points table. It says a lot of story, and the expression from Supreet Madan had a lot of things to tell us from today's game. He would be disappointed from the support what he's got from his fellow teammates. A game coming against New York Titans. We'll stay tuned and look at the match summary here from Somerset Cavaliers. Gajanan Singh, 49, those big sixes, muscling up in 39 balls, and Adil Bhatti played a fiddling role. And then take a bow to the man, Junaid Masood, who came in, who was pretty relaxed. We were thinking that it was Gajanan Singh's show, and he flexed his muscle by smoking 2 sixes in the deep on the last 2 balls of Fahad Raza. And then look at the Stallions chart. It was Supreet Madan who was not out, which will go absolutely in water, his effort. And then Dominic Ricky, who started but could not finish. And then Mohammad Raza, the person with third double-digit score. The bowling chart looks fantastic. They'll ornament this bowling chart, New Jersey Somerset Cavaliers, with Viraj Tarak Desai, 3 wickets, 2 overs, and then Salman Nazar with 3 wickets for 18 runs, and Adil Bhatti of 2 wickets, 6 runs that is given. Supreet Madan was economical for the Stallions bowling with 1 wicket, 11 runs, and then Rajendra Patel with only 1 wicket, and that was unnecessary again. We will harp upon the fact that he gifted his wicket, and Stephen Wigg take a bow to his bowling with 21 runs. Will be kudos, but not the day for the Stallions. Somerset Cavaliers win by 27 runs. That's the game here. You'll relish upon the highlights in some time once it is back. Now, Stallions will have to go back and figure out a way to come back and win with a big margin. Let's see what have we got in the store here from the next game. MILC will be keeping you on toes. Room for growth, but not now. Great outing with 1 over remaining. Is moved across his stumps, covering it, and looks like he's found the gap in the field here. The bank. And it's cleaned up. Adil Bhatti goes flying here. The deck hard, and he's using the 4th channel of the stump here. Has he got hold of that? Quattro, the keeper. And the way Cavaliers got started. Nicely plugged in. Nicely plugged in into the gap here. Everything's happening. Goes downtown. He's picked the gap. Looks like there's no fielder there, and we'll get 4 handsome runs here down. A left arm off spinner straight away gets into the act and gets hold of a wicket. Flighted again, a poor delivery, which was better. Najaf Shah one more time gets hold of Dominic Ricky, skipper to skipper, tall man. This is just force meeting force going down the line. That had to be just brushed away, putting his glove work on. And these two juggernauts are facing for that place in playoffs. Gets outside edge, gets lucky here. That intent comes handy to score off. This will be running, trickling away into the boundary here. Nicely swept. He swept that, he's put that in the gap, and it's up, it should be out, and yes, that's his thigh fight. Madan is doing everything in his power. Goes for the reverse shot, and this is connected well. Look at that, 6 runs. He's connected that to the fielder. They gave 122 for the Cavaliers to score. Has picked up nicely. That's nice into the gap. He's got hold of 4 runs over to score 13 and over. Nicely carved out. It's Supreet Madan who's showing his class here. He played that deliberately in that region. Look at that shot. Right under the eye, and he's got hold. Gajanan Singh, can you keep this man out of the game? A risky shot. That's there, and it was unnecessary for Rushik Rajendra Patel to come. Goes down. Is it long enough is the question, and yes, Sachin Mailavarpu finally in 13. And he's cleaned up. That's the game here. We've talking again and again. We've been